Long before the world knew of England, this island lay quiet at the edge of Europe. Forests stretched wide, rivers roared, and the wind carried secrets no one remembered. But soon, footsteps would break the silence. Thousands of years ago, small bands of hunters came here. They lived off the land, chasing deer, fishing rivers, and carving out survival. They left no kings, no crowns, only the roots of a story that was just beginning. Over centuries, these early people built monuments like Stonehenge, circles of stone that still stand against time. They smelted bronze, tilled the soil, and looked to the sky for meaning. A new people was being born from earth and spirit. Then came the Celts, fierce tribes from across the seas. They built hill forts on high ground, worshipped many gods, and sang songs of heroes. To their enemies, they were wild. To themselves, they were free. In 43 AD, the Roman legions came. With steel and order, they conquered much of the island. They built roads, towns, and the Great Wall of Hadrian to keep out the northern tribes. For nearly 400 years, Britain was Roman. But when Rome fell, its legions left. Roads crumbled, towns emptied, and Britain stood alone once more. The land was broken and vulnerable, waiting for the next chapter. From across the sea came new settlers, the Angles, the Saxons, and the Jutes. They pushed the old Celts into the west and carved out kingdoms of their own. Their word for home, Angleland, would give the island its new name, England. These tribes brought their language, their gods, and their laws. From them came the first shape of the English people, tough, proud, and bound to the land they tilled. But the old gods did not last. Missionaries brought Christianity, and one by one, kings knelt before the cross. The English people became not just warriors of the soil, but a nation of faith. Yet England was not one. It was many. Northumbria, Mercia, Wessex, and others. 7 kingdoms, locked in battle. Each dreamed of ruling them all. Then came the Vikings, raiders from the north. They brought fire and steel, burning towns and monasteries. For a time, it seemed England might fall. But one king fought back, Alfred of Wessex. With courage and cunning, he built fortresses, raised armies, and struck back. Alfred became not just a king, but the father of the English nation. By the 10th century, the dream of unity became real. The English kingdoms merged. For the first time, the people of this land began to call themselves one nation, the English. But peace never lasts forever. In 1066, William, Duke of Normandy, crossed the sea to claim the crown. On the fields of Hastings, shields locked, swords clashed, and the English king fell. William the Conqueror became king. Castles of stone rose across the land, French words entered English tongues, and a new order was born. Yet the common people held fast to their old ways, blending languages into something unique. In 1215, nobles forced King John to sign the Magna Carta. It declared that no man, not even a king, was above the law. It was a small beginning, but the seed of freedom had been planted. For more than a century, England fought France. Heroes rose, battles raged, and though England lost its French lands, it gained something greater, a stronger sense of its own identity. Then came the Black Death. Nearly half the people were gone. Out of sorrow grew change. Peasants demanded rights, and the first cries for equality echoed across the land. England turned against itself. The Wars of the Roses tore the land apart, as rival houses fought for the crown. Blood filled the fields until a new dynasty rose, the Tudors. Henry VIII broke with Rome and forged a new church. His daughter Elizabeth led England into a golden age, of explorers crossing seas, poets filling pages, and fleets defeating the mighty Spanish Armada. But glory gave way to strife. In the 1600s, king and parliament clashed. Civil war broke out. The king was executed. For a time, England had no crown. The monarchy returned, but never the same. From now on, no king could rule without parliament. Power was shifting, slowly, but surely, towards the people. England became a nation of ships. Its sailors carried trade, wealth, and influence across the world. The English spirit began to stretch far beyond its shores. In 1707, England and Scotland joined as one. Later, Wales and Ireland were bound into the Union. The English story became part of something greater, Great Britain. The Industrial Revolution turned England into the workshop of the world. Steam, iron, and coal reshaped life. Cities grew, empires expanded, and England's reach became global. Yet power was not only in palaces. Workers, women, and reformers demanded rights. The English spirit of resilience became a spirit of change, pushing towards fairness and democracy. In the 20th century, England faced its darkest tests. 2 world wars scarred the land. Cities burned, sons were lost. But through courage and sacrifice, the English stood firm. During the Blitz, London burned night after night. Yet the people refused to bow. The English spirit shone brightest in the darkest of times. The empire faded, but a new role emerged. England stood as part of a modern Britain, linked not by conquest, but by culture, trade, and shared memory. Today, England is a land of many faces, ancient and modern, proud and humble. Its people carry a history shaped by war, faith, and struggle, yet alive in every voice, every field, and every stone of its land. The English are not just people of the past. They are a people of tomorrow, their story still unfolding, their identity still alive. Born of storm and fire, of conquest and courage, their spirit endure. This is the story of the English people. A tale of struggle, survival, and triumph. A tale still being written by those who walk this land today.